Uh-oh, we're back. Not ODC. Not my best pals in the world. Literal world. All over the world. Actually, it kind of is all over the world. All right, welcome back. Not going to do a live this time because, one, I feel like not socializing. So, yeah, really excited to be talking more ODC. Think this is a recap of some week 3 and 4 games. Um, it's been a great season so far. Let's be honest. There's been a tremendous amount of parity. It feels like the Hades versus Zeus gap is ever closing, and there's some genuine title contenders on both sides. These game recaps don't really capture the essence of the season, unless we're talking about a cool set or a interesting mon. I try to go for games that are a little closer, better watches. I don't want to harp on mistakes. Um, so yeah, it's just been really fun to watch all these games. It's always exciting, get a notification. It's a boost to the day and night. So without further ado, we're getting into a classic matchup: Buddy versus Side B. Narrative swirling around both these coaches. I've heard the word "washed" thrown around for Side B, and Buddy's got an uphill battle with this monkey he drafted with the second overall pick. So should be a good one. I think this was a banger. So right off, a lot of hype in the chat. Let's go. We got a Klefki and a Frostlass. What could possibly happen right now besides a block? That is absurd. Like what could be going on here? Ridiculous. So paralyzes them, blocks them, just traps them for the quick KO. That's a great start for our guy Buddy. But in comes the Cure in Black, and the steel is an extra drill. So it's yeah. Except he clicks that outrage, and it's a very bulky red card Starmie, bringing the heat, pulling all the levers to win. Get that thing out of there. Really, really scary right there. That Kieran Black. So this thing's really been disappointing on many of the coaches we've seen. But maybe Side B's starting to figure out the formula. Great tusk on the RNG there. Not what you want to see against a Starmie, but probably seeing some calcs there, 52%. But safely recovers that. Anytime you get into a stall war, between all these recover mons, that's just another element to prep for. So really interesting Starmie set. Red card recover toxic, much bulkier than you'd expect, and he's already down a mon. So side B coming from behind in this, but he does have a layer of spikes up. So will we? The reflect. What a strange set. Honestly, just a perfect sequence for Buddy here. Shows you the skill Buddy's gained over the years, and he gets that toxic off. So Side B really has to play smart for the rest of the match because even though he does have the Regenerator Mons to help with the soft pivoting and then Porygon 2, this thing's toxic, and this thing's toxic. So come from behind. Oh, nice crit. That probably mattered. Eh, nope, not at all. Gets the rest off. Insane. Oh, but another crit. Wow. I don't know about that switch there. Oh, a recover. Okay. Feed the beast. Tusk coming in. Oh, but a trailblaze. Okay. Rocky helmet. Wow. And a life orb. Does not get the headlong rush or a spin off, but this thing's going crazy. Little flamethrower action. 50% on a really specialty Pokemon. Yep. Little recover action. Nice. It's a good move on side B. He's playing really well here. That was really aggressive to take that recover in the face of this thing. So he's really locked in. Locked in. Okay. Gets the burn. That's unfortunate. Man. True. But I think this is an uphill battle for Buddy in this turn because, right, you have the Life Orb chip, Rocky Helmet. Like, it's a perfect compliment there. And a dual wing beat. Double. Rocky helmet. Tough stuff. So the fraud is at +2. Um, oh, but it's Scarf Curum. Oh, wow. Yeah, it must have been a very bulky um, Salamence there based on this damage, even with the reflect up. So very, very unfortunate EVing there on behalf of Buddy, or fortunate, he's living that other stuff comfortably. And this could have been a GG pretty quickly. I'll say this: it's no Mega Feraligatr. Okay, keeping this thing low. Yeah, this thing's reflecting all game. So what's that fourth move? I think Buddy realizes that Starmie can't do anything now. Wow, big overheat. Jeez, what a freaking monster. Okay. Yep, that might be Jover. Oh, but it's Sash. Scarf. Great stuff on Side B's behalf. Love it. And a poison. Great game. This is a banger match. So banger set. Two great coaches. I think this is what like the analytics are gonna miss, even if one of these coaches goes negative or both of them do. There's some very high level play and prep here. Granted, Buddy just literally handicaps himself every time, but this side B team is really scary. It's not something you want to face. Um, and if he gets that Cure and Black firing off, look out. That's a really scary Scarfmon. All right, next we got Ryu versus Toby Mushroom. Ryu's got a great build, and so does Toby, though. I think these are two of the better coaches in Hades that I've seen. And let's turn off this Doobie Brothers a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if I want to listen to the music. Hmm. If you like pina coladas. I got one for y'all. All right. So this matchup, I call this the 616 team from season 4 versus this mess. Okay. So off rip, Ryu's team is really, really great at breaking down. It's got one, two, three, four um, really strong mons. This is not so much a breaker traditionally. Zero is more of a cleaner speed control. Azelf, one of the best Terramons in the format. Um, this gets every move, and even just Terra Psychic is a force to be reckoned with. Better bring it dark. But then, oh wait, I've got coverage for days. Okay, using the Sneasler here. Doesn't want to take the risk on the Scarf. Um, but that classic Garchomp with the Resist Berry, not bad. Gets hazards up, and now we're starting to stack. Very good. Doesn't want to risk that. Goes into its dedicated check, and we're just getting a lot of knockoffs here early with the Zorora. That's great. So one, ooh, great bring. One big problem I see here, bringing Charizard. Yes, you have the Tusk. Um, that's great damage. Being for and Poison Touch, what a great proc. And he sees the lefties, so not scared of this thing at all. That looked like Bandit probably. Um, Being forced to just spin no matter what is really constraining. I like to see this, not Terrid, what is it? Megid way earlier. There we go. Gets the drop on this Garchomp, and I think you can safely assume that. Well, maybe not. Depends on what that calc says. It is very bulky naturally. Gives up the Garchomp there pretty early, but a pretty solid spot to be in with Toxic on Porygon too. Doesn't like to run Rest, and Lumberry's kind of out of the question with EV Light. So Not bad. Oh, and a blaze kick. That crit probably didn't matter in the sun. Have to imagine it's banned or something. Something spicy. Maybe scarf or a sphere. Yeah, kind of unfortunate with a miss there. I think Buddy mentioned this. Empoleon kind of is a do nothing mon. Like it's really good with agility, I think, on like a mid tier draft, but not really big on it all the time. It is, I mean, it's solid, right? Resists everything. Water steel's great, but a little underwhelming, especially on the structure. You want to see it flip turning a little bit more. All right, little commentary aside. Um, really strong showing on behalf of Tapu Lele. Ooh, nice. Go for that Moonblast Raw. This thing is a monster. Big ups to the Lele people in the world. This is a tremendous mon, and I think it's even better in non high tier Terra formats. Really shines. Great wall breaker. Even though steals are everywhere, like having that and then having Sneasler is just like a super 1-2 punch plus Garchomp. I mean, just a great team on behalf of Toby. But um, when you have like a steel breaker, a fast mon that needs you know, a couple opportunities to get rid of its immunities, you'll take that. At least put a dent in them. Okay, looking very bleak for our yeah. Well, actually, our Sneasler in game's looking fantastic, but yeah, 3 layers of spikes really rough. Um, bang. Yeah, that Sneasler's the goat. Again, in a scarf. Yeah, so this wasn't a scarf Zera. That's a scarf Zera is a very odd set, I will say. Oh, didn't see banned Sneasler. Ooh, they're arguing post game. Wah. Nah, I love that. It's good. Stick up for yourself. Don't just roll over like a puppy. Be obnoxious. Be like, no, I would have won. Make stuff up. Just lie. Um, Pickley versus Fungal. So yeah, two banger teams, both very pilotable. Not a lot of intermediate speed on behalf of Pickley. He's really leaning on that Dragapult speed control, and just a trend I like to see. Well, of course you have the priority with Conk, but I like to see something like in the 100 to 115 range. I know that's a very niche set of mods, but something that can hold a scarf and offer you like something else, because Bolt is best with its versatility. The wall breaking can be good, setup can be good, but that wisp set is really nice. Okay, on behalf of Fungal, love the Magneton bring. Very Magneton pilled in this household. All right, banger turn one. Pickley brought the heat here with a weakness policy. Is getting rid of the hazards a great long term plan and also your best defensive mod? I don't know. But really cool to trap that Mamoswine. The Mamoswine must have been very problematic in prep. Ooh, just Joe's getting eat up with these nicknames. It is quite funny. That must be Specs. I don't know. Ooh, and a Wakan berry. Okay, nice. So yeah, Pickley's playing pretty good, man. Like the usage of the Wallbreaker Lele there. Funny, I mentioned in the other match. I kind of forgot this was there. That is an unfortunate para, but that's why Zapdos is so annoying. Para's really good. Thunderwave's a good move. I take it. Yeah, that might be a scarf for a Specs. Yeah, it's part of the game. Nah, Pickley. Next time you just need to like get really angry at him. Be like, yeah, it's your fault. Um, that'd be great. Cool. Full para. Very rough from this side of luck for Pickley. But he's bringing it back slowly but surely with this massive psychic he's about to make. Old fungal sacket. So I, I don't know. Now you see that it's not choice locked. What will you do? Okay, I'm kind of dumb. Ooh, very, very fortunate. So you see sub, you know it's that one set. Ah, tough stuff. Yeah, but no, I guess that scarf that would have killed with specs on the Tangrowth. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Lily's bulky as shit too. So, oh, almost bringing it out. This almost did the thing. Real fun. But he does not have the EQ or anything. This could have been a sick Flare Blitz moment for Zen Mode Darmanitan. Real quick plug to Radical Red. Zen Mode Darmanitan is a mon in that game that you can draft. And you can get it with Ice and Fire Stab. Great mon. So beyond this, this was almost a really cool end game. I thought he was playing for the flinch into the Flare Blitz, but he just was not doing that. Really tight game, showcasing some strong mons. Short game, but I still really like Pickley's team. We know he's a good coach. Funkel's just really good. Pickley's had a brutal schedule to start the season, and and that's okay sometimes. You're not always gonna win draft. You can take a few L's, make you better. In fact, I think it's almost liberating, right? No pressure towards the end. Just try shit out. Have fun. Next, we got Ada versus Cam. I was lamenting the team building on behalf of Ada last week. Just didn't like the Mons, but um, I do like them. I was wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I see the overquill. I'm a simple guy. I like him. Like him a lot. Spiky. Got like a mine. And then the Shifu Rapid Strike quickly becoming one of my favorite draft mons. Very cool. Priority. Ignores annoying shit like the cosmic power boosting. And then the dinosaur. Great stuff. I think it's really Metagross. Don't like Metagross at all. And Cam just coming off a sick win versus Alec. One of the better wins of the season, in my opinion. Really tight down to the wire. Great stuff. All right. I don't recall how the start of this went. I recall the end because the end was based. Rotom Civil War. Hate to see it. I think Rotom might be the most drafted Mon of all time. It is so glue like. Okay, good burn on the Rachi. Not a big Rachi guy. I think you're better off drafting many things other than Jirachi, given the price point. At 12, yes. 13, yes. Maybe it's just the Steel Psychic. It's just dog after that nerf. Used to be based. Used to be. Bronzong used to be the guy. All right. Everybody loves running these Rocky Helmet Decidueyes, and I can't blame them. Great set. We are down a Crocodile early. Pretty healthy besides Metagross. Ooh, little sack. Yep. What do you have for this? Ooh, okay. No crunch. Oh, there we go. Mmm. Prudent move there. Really like that. Yep. Just take your medicine. Bring in a different mon. Ada's playing really well. Like, could be greedy. Just go back out to a number of your choices, but stay true. Go for that damage. Make him attack. Maybe the crit mattered. I don't know. But Dragon Dance would have been bad there. I take it that the Rotom could have lived a +1. Maybe not a +2. Dragonite's really strong. Critical default there. Good stuff. And we got a very close game. Let's look at the score. Ooh, and an ice spinner coming out. What set is that? Boots. Nah, it's scarf. Okay, nice. Maybe band. Nah, scarf. It's I don't know. Why am I guessing? I can just go look at it. I'm so dumb. What is it? I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, good burn there. Just kind of can't switch out. A lot of valuable things left here. I don't get that. I don't know why you switch. I guess you consider it vulnerable to the Delphox. Like, yeah, I guess. That's terrifying if it keeps boosting. Ooh, great play there. Now that's a terrifying prospect. Agility. Rarely see that. I take it that must be boots. Yeah, probably boots. Mm, the cleaner. The cleaner's here. Name's Shifu. Roosting up. Heat. Ooh, stream speed. Rocky helmet. Is it? Nah. What is this thing? Not banned. It's not band damage. All right, GG's crazy tight. I think Adalaw piloted that really well. Delphox is a great cleaner, fast speed. Brought some really good sets here. A lot of priority. Triple prio. Yeah, awesome. I think Camp's playing really well. But Ada, bring in the stuff. I think he's 3-1. All right. I think this match was played this week. We have a crazy matchup here. Get out of here. We have a Nine Tails coming on. I mean, they'll tank. Heck, a Phalanx. All piloted by Jonas. I think Jonas is showing up a lot more this season. It's been a pleasure. On the other side, Alec, Spectre team, the team we all believe in, a contender for the best team in either division. Iron Hands, that, that's all that needs to be said. Delphox is there. Samurott bringing the hazards, dealing damage. Mesprit, great terror captain. Glue guy. Spectrier, the horse. And of course, Cyclozar, another glue guy. Sneaky, excellent candidate for a damage boosting item. Life orb, love that. Love that mod. Mini Terrapagosis some say. But this is the historic fourth matchup between Miltank versus Spectrier, the preferred normal type counter to the horse. That's a mega Gardevoir. I've been playing with that thing on ladder recently. I'm loving that mod in draft. It's like a worse Lele, which is a compliment because Lele's a great mod. Got its advantages though. Better fairy, better utility, better move pool. Ooh, okay. Not sure about all that. Ooh, but that's a cool interaction. That is a very scary turn there. I know you don't see the booster. A DD forces Mesprit to Terra Fairy early. But yeah, just clicks that U-turn. Tangaberry. Wonderful prep. Checks that sharpness. Little sucker punch as a parting shot. And yeah, Gardevoir claims. Great stuff. I'm not sure about that switch there. I just blast, personally. I guess you could consider this Scarf, but Alex been bringing more of a utility Mesprit all season. Terra types for this. Did not know the Terra types. Misses the Toxic. That's actually pretty big. Very big. In fact, Miltank is carrying a wide load here against the Spectre. Oh, a shift gear. Tremendous. And a, ooh, that's absolute heat. I remember I lost to a shift gear Cyclozar one time. I was pissed. I was so mad. Facade. It was a low tier league. I was so mad. But hey, live and learn. Live, laugh, love. Oh, is that a life orb? What a gangster. Hyper voice. Nice. Not really doing a lot of Delphox. That's sad. Teleport. See, great utility. What was I talking about? Better than Lele. Mm. See, this toxic would have been big there. That would have been a something hit KO because of the prior turns. But now horse is really scary, of course. But we're gonna see this classic Miltank matchup. Goes for the plot. Miltank does not care. Cares a lot, actually. Cares a tremendous amount. Oh, the lum. Alec brought the straight up gas. But that was a low roll. And he gets the lefties. Oh, another nasty plot. But the toxic. Oh, so compelling. We love to see this. Sack. Oh, well played by Jonas and forces that moon in. What a gangster. Um, hands threatening big. Belly drum. No citrus. It's a little embellishing, don't you think? Let's see if I use that word correctly. Embellishing. I think I used that incorrectly. Maybe you could justify it. Guess I'm stupid. That's okay. We missed some turns. What we got? Oh, tricked him. Ah, dang. I think Phalanx might have won that with its stupid Omni boost. Not looking good for the bros, by the way. Ooh, brought in Spectre. That was a bad decision. Ooh, drink that milk. And a crit. Tough stuff on behalf of Alec. This is utterly out of hand. Man, I'm so good at commentating and stuff. Wow. Needs that health. Oof. Don't know about all that. Could have gone for that milk drink. Hey, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Whatever. Ironhead. Ooh, the flinch and the crit. Oh no. Oh, we were playing for crits. Oh, and the drain punch. What a great end game. Two great historical stuntmans duking it out. Imagine if they were together. I do like the dark samurai silhouette in this team. That's probably better than Moon actually for the head support. Eh, with flinches could still win. Alec loves to do this. He's like sandbagging. It's like, no, you can still win. You're so good. Oh, you're so good. No, Alec's really good though. A lot of hard fought victories for our guy here. Feels right. Feels like the time. I don't know why I tried to slide that. This is the match of the day, of the week, of all time for ODC. This was a tremendous brawl. People were on the edge of their seats. But first, let's give out some awards. All right. The AI stuff did not go over well, by the way. That was unpopular. I stand by it, though. I think it's quite funny. I'm also not a scholar on the environmental impacts of AI. Don't I, glorified Google search turns into evil. About that. Okay, mon of the week. This was unanimously. That's the wrong word. This was a close tie. Nope. This was a close vote between Shaman and Meganium, two grass types, one Terra, one Mega. Um, Shaman did the thing with a 6-0. Was it 6-0? No. Got 6 kills versus Primer. Uh, little air slash flinching, a little Terra Blast with Earth Power in the move slot, but still brought home the bacon. Shaman, runner up to Mega Meganium, who was putting on a clinic last week versus Lindsay. Showed off longevity, wall breaking potential, all that good stuff. Match of the week, you're watching it. And heat of the week, you're about to see it. So those are your awards. Ignore the AI commentary. I'll stick to mods. Great. Snow Runt versus Wasteca. Wasteca has been historically, let's just say, a little silly in the builder, and Snow Runt has historically been a bastard in the builder with this Gouging Fire. Gouging Fire, for those who don't know, is a fire dragon type with a championship under its belt in ODC. Um, it's just Snow Runt's Gouging Fire is my least favorite mon ever. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat over and over. But we've got a great game. We have we have Armor Rouge slotting in with weak armor from a U-turn and a switch into fucking Komodo of all things. So we're off to a banger start. This Toxapex, big problem into his big three of Meow, Palafin, and Gouging. I think I was down on this team at the start of the season. Everybody else was up. Old Stunt was right. Meow's picking up some kills, but the worst possible matchup with these demons. Actually, these three. Yeah, I'd throw Gold Dingo in there, even though it's 20 points. This is a circle of hell. It's annoying. Add in this guy. Very annoying. But still forces a lot of progress. But not keep that Rocky helmet. That's a good idea. Really wants that Rocky helmet gone. But Scarf on the Gliscor is turning the tides of the battle. Get that spike down. You know that your gouging is going to save the day once again. It is Thanos. It is inevitable. Blah, 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 blah. Shadow Ball. Good set on behalf of Snow Runt. There's a reason he's a champion after all. Oh, okay. What do you know? I hate Mandibuzz. Do nothing. Okay. Wisp. Got to wear it down somehow. For trades to Toxic. This is looking real poor for our general, our, our commander in chief. Our gouging. I don't have a good pun for that. Um, our guy that likes gouging. Big. I love watching Waste Cobb build. He's so fun. Oh, but Thanos, truly. What will he do versus this thing? Burned, scarfed, looking a little bleak, don't you think? Ooh, but he's got the pecs. Threatening Haze, forcing him out. Toxic, toxic Haze. Worst case scenario for our boy. Bad day to be a Snow Runt. Good day to be a Waste guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thrilled. This is such a good watch. Okay, so historically, Glaceon, I think it's physically frail, right? Let's take a look. Actually, surprisingly bulky. Let's see if it gets any draft coverage. Draft. It's the only format where it's ever mentioned. Niche special attacker that is occasionally providing offensive value. Hmm. Hmm. Terra into fire or fairy. Fairy. Got to specify fairy and a mud shot. The difference maker, the king maker in this case, the speed dropper, the Glaceon, the Terra Glaceon, the biggest heat possible, the hype, the aura. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, and the speed's falling second by second. Mogging fire is becoming chud fire, and we just have to watch. And a calm mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Big guy. Ever seen that music video? Big guy. And he lives at a +3. Outrageous. At +4. My bad. Outrageous. That was the gushing fire, mud gouging fire, gouging fraud. Cinema. Hands down, my favorite sequence all season. And he saves the gouging. This is why Snowrunt's so dangerous. Just when you think he's out of it, he's got a few more of those morning suns left. You know what I'm saying? But a coil to seal the deal. Oh, but the whirlwind. This is hype. Actually, probably a good thing that Gliscor got some chip on it. You want that thing to die. Race to the bottom. Truly. Coil. The Zeus boost. As I said. Hmm, just one more fraud to not turn into. And a supercell slam. How ballsy is that? That thing would be toast in front of a wow sludge bomb. Big chip. Big chip. What's he gonna do? No way he's boom burst, is he? Nope, just in headbutt. Palafin is a giant fraud in the face of its one true counter. On the flinch. Not looking good for ooh, great set. Truly. Morning Sun could bring this back from the brink, but he starts coiling immediately because he knows who butters his bread. That stomping tantrum, that stomping tantrum. Can't beat him, join him. Hmm. Gotta hope for that crit. That was actually a really close end game. Mega Electros, and he gets the boost. That thing gets a boost. Yeah, this is a sick game. I think it's important to say, I'll clear the air here. Love Snowrun. Love him as a player. I think he's a good villain in this joking sense because he has gouging, and the gouging has been a menace. So um, we're boosting Wayska because we love him and we love Snowrun too. It was a fantastic game, definitely game of the week. Glaceon is eternal in the minds of ODC now, and I think we can all come away from that saying, "Yippee!" All right, this is a week 4 game. This is a matchup that has plagued our beloved Fly Guy, our brave leader, our Mega Feraligator resident cheapener against Connect Axertix. Weird name, solid player. Some say the best. Got a great team. Even counter teamed Eli's build with this Terra dog, compromising the rest of the season to beat him. What a banger match. And that's not mentioning Axertix has 3, not 2, not 1, not 2 again, 3 of my favorite mons in draft. One of them didn't show up. It's the fish. But Turtle plus Mega Zardex. This Mega Zardex versus for alligator matchup was what the people were begging for all season. Please bring them. Please have these two fight. Please have the best mod in the game go up against the fraud, the swamp fraud. Please. Well, let's hear. Let's watch it. All right. So apparently this was a real good sequence. This was built in. Um, just based on what happens, you see that he leads Mimikyu. This Uxie leads. I don't remember what Axotix did here. I'm gonna guess screens because he's a screen merchant. Yep, banger. Takes away the light clay, gives him the sticky barb. Sticky barb hurts him. Man, that hurts. Really needed that light clay. Really needed it. Uxie was really strong here. Tough into this Lando. Can't spam Earthquake. A little paralyzed too. Why not? Oh yeah, not bad. I'm very curious. That is a bold stay in. Did he calc to live in Earth Power? We'll never know. But the world's strongest Mon doesn't do a ton to ride on this counter, this dedicated counter that Eli built, this strong counter. It's Rhydon. And a big earthquake. Some people forget Rhydon has a wonderful, wonderful physical attacking stat. Just enough to break this dumb scissor. These Terramon games are really getting to our boy here. And goes for Flash Cannon. That's doubly good into our Mimikyu, for sure. We'll play rough to break. Don't let him spin. It's almost textbook. And he's still got another play rough in him, but he hits that Thunder Wave. Don't want that thing spinning around later. Goes for the Flash Cannon. Tremendous EVing on behalf. Oh, he lived because of the Light Clay. It makes you stronger. Who knew? Ah, great Sticky Barb. That was big. Was it 27? Yeah, it's big. Yeah, yeah. No more screens. Dark Pulse. Okay, now he's just going for the straight up lives to take. Doesn't even mess with the Dragon Dance. That is a veteran move to just attack because a little birdie indicated this might be Mirror Herb. Would have been bad for our resident fly guy. So, matchup of the century. Stop the press. This is everything people have been begging for. The new kid on the block versus the by by large goat. Best mon in draft if you have Terapagos and Alomomola and this guy to set screens and do other fun stuff and some good speed control. Oh, and he gets the kill. I knew he would. That's why Charizard X is the GOAT. Even with rocks up, he's just banging it out. Earth power. Bang. Hmm. Yes. Need that rapid spin. Something tells me. Ooh, and he even got a little unlucky. Little sub work. Let's see what that sub was for. I take it's the Mimikyu. Must have been a bulky guy. Oh. So yeah, unfortunate on behalf of Eli here. That crit definitely mattered. Just kidding. That is the Goatmon. Oh, and the Rocky helmet. That would have been a bad little in game. Sad. So Zardex got haxed there, but it's okay. Bold switch here. So Doesn't know the Darkrai set. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay. Switches. Thunderbolt. Takes more rocks. Wow. Dang. That was a great match. Eli sequenced that very well. But allegedly, there were some tricks up Axortix's sleeve. Oh boy. Will we get Cinema Round 2? The matchup the people deserve. The the goats of Mega Dragon types duking it out again. Charizard X reigning over him like a lion looking down on hyenas. Raw! Bang! Flare Blitz in the gut. Eli took this round with grace. Even had a little something something in the back. Played it very well. Didn't use that many moves. Didn't need to. Kept rocks up. Big problem when this thing can't spin. Don't know if that Zydog pickup is good long term. It's going to beat a lot of people. This thing plus this thing plus this thing plus the fish. Oof. Plus this thing. He's got a busted team. But absolute cinema. I think we are in for a long term treat this season. This is your friendly neighborhood host, signing off.